Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Star Swordsman Mockman account. It's been a little bit of time since last we met, because I've made literally no progress until just recently. This is 961, the 6 Gustin stage. This is one of two supremely irritating stages for me in Chapter 9. You'll see the clear right here. If you're with me on Discord, you'll understand the order of events, but yeah, that's the winning attempt right there. I do believe I might show the Mockman. You'll notice that was an A tier mock, not an S tier mock. I don't know if I've told you about that quite yet, but we'll see it whenever we get there. This is just showing the setup of my stuff and things. For the clear, 134 million attack on that Mockman there. That is sufficient to clear Chapter 9, 130 million on the Star Swordsman Mockman. I've heard like a 107 million Mockman did it, which is extremely impressive to me because I was just about crashing out even with this much. But so this is 965. This is the other supremely annoying stage. This one, you don't really nuke because, well, I couldn't. Instead, what I did was I did just absolute attack debuff spam on these guys. I did steal this strategy from the free-to-play chat on Idle Heroes discussion server. Supremely impressive players over there. Much smarter than I am. Great place for information. So big thank you to them for introducing this team and idea. I did adapt it a little bit to be more specific to my account, but hey, regardless, it worked. Doves working very well. The Bloom Star Soul I do believe it is buggy and sufficiently, like, not sufficiently. What word am I thinking of? Very, very muchly buggy. Not great. But would I be able to articulate what I think the bugs are? No, not really. I'll wait for somebody much more intelligent than myself to do so for you. But regardless, that's what we're doing now. We are attack debuffing these guys to hell, and we will eventually pull out a victory. I do believe it's going to be around 10 or 11 victory for us. I'm rocking the Giga Fan on the Star Swordsman Mockman. I'm using Snowheart, you'll see there, for the initial attack debuff so that we can spread that all around with DGN. Thank you to Renville for that idea. You might be familiar with Renville if you're familiar with MK. Also an amazingly smart player, that Renville guy. Guild Alliance member of mine. Quite nice guy, quite nice. But yeah, that's just about the gist here. I'm trying to figure out what to say in this very, very long fight, and I'm running out of ideas. Most of the other stages are going to be rather nukey, so they're not going to take nearly as long, which is quite nice. There we go. Getting a big nuke off. We are back to our blue defensive stance. Getting a kill with our Destiny skill, which is rather funny there. 2 petrifies from the BQA. Round 8. Still going. There goes the Yagi, leaving just Holmes young. He actually soloed my team the last time I was trying this. We got him down, and then he just absolutely cranked my team for like 7 rounds straight by himself. It was not good. 972. Not all of these were super problematic. I'm just showcasing some stages beyond the problematic ones so you can get a handle about what those ones look like. Rather trivial for the most part. Many stages we are just able to nuke outright because, like I said, my SSM is a bit overstated for the heroes of Chapter 9 as of now. Not necessarily the case for Chapter 10, of course, because Chapter 10 is absurd, just like most Void campaign introductions are. But regardless, there's 972. I think we'll have another stage after this. The Taras, yes. This is just going to show the difference in utility between Wukong and SSM. For rounds where you want to nuke, such as Valkyries, Wukong is just patently better if you don't mind getting the CC RNG. It's a bit more difficult with Wukong as a warrior and not a mage, but he buffs your damage dealer, something that TBB will not be doing. But in modes where CC is more difficult and you don't really care how long the fights last because they don't have a reactive burn like Valkyrie does, a TBB just kind of carries the whole thing, making it very, very easy to do so. My energy feed is not perfect here, so you'll see the supports getting basics every other round, which is kind of annoying, but hey, what can you do? If we're winning, we're winning, and we're not going to complain much. Hopefully SSM can knock this guy out soon so that we don't have to just be watching Tara be chipped away. But yeah, defensive stance. It's great for PvP. I love it. It is my preferred PvP stance. For PvE, though, man, it's humongously painful to just watch this. This is embarrassing and sad. Almost there. Almost there. Finally. There we go. Let's move her along. 977, probably the last somewhat annoying stage of chapter 9. Not so much for me though. The double Valk stage tends to be less annoying than a triple Valk stage because there's, you know, less Valk involved. But we were able to nuke that with our 130 some million attack Star Swordsman Mockman, which is nice. Leaving just the one segment, and to be honest, do I want to watch this whole thing? No, but I will, because I'm sure you all love hearing the sound of my voice. Yes, yes indeed. There we go. Round 5 kill. Moving along. Here we have 9, 6, 10. We go back to the attack debuff one. I wasn't able to really just nuke straight through here. On account of the SQH, the pings just kind of sent SSM to death. Obviously not great. But so we did end up making it happen, though. Quite nice. Quite nice. Oh yeah, I guess these are a bit out of order, huh? Oh well. Oh well. Just kind of going to be waiting for SSM to reach his offensive stance so that he can start to actually do some damage here. There we go. Damage starting to ramp up. Still not yellow quite yet, but we'll get there. There we go. Definitely some larger damage. Shouldn't be much longer now. And that'll be the wave. Quite nice. DGN doing nice damage there. 968 now. And frankly, I don't think we're gonna watch this. We can watch the first few rounds, but this is like I don't even know. I think it's like a 20 round fight. Because SSM's in the front line, so he's going to be doing no damage at all. So we just kind of outlast. We overwhelm the Sherlocks with Starwing Jara and TBB as the main CCers, leaving everybody else locked. And then that's going to be that. That's the gist. That's how we accomplished it. We don't need to watch the whole thing because that would be immensely annoying. So we'll give it probably till like I don't know round 8 or something like that, and we'll call it a wrap. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed this brief Sherlock Holmes moment because it's over now. Goodbye. Moving along, we have 10-1-4, which was the highlight of my day today. 131 million attack Star Swordsman Machman, still just barely being enough to knock the Valk's dead R1, which is rather nice. But it did allow this clear to be possible, and this did, in fact, put me back in the top 25 for the iOS Void Campaign leaderboards, which is nice to see. Quite cool. And then after this, I'll just show off the account so you can all see what a big Star Swordsman Machman account can accomplish. See all my lovely stats, all my goings on. But there we go. All right, chapter 10. Back to the game. I didn't change anything yet, so it should be the same setup as it was whenever I got that initial clear. So here's all of their stuff and things. Very nice, just a cursory glance. And then we'll look at the man himself. 131.6 million attack. Here's the Awaken. Giant Killer to fire skill damage. Attack. The attack roll is rather small, but hey, it is what it is. I bought it natively this way, so I didn't have to use hammers on it because my hammers still, I regret to inform you, being funneled directly into this guy. Yeah, unfortunate that it's taking this long, but it is. Hoping for either Twine Immunity, Stun Immunity for PvP, or just a PvE God roll. I'd even take Hunter's Focus at this point so that I can use Unbending Will to good effect in Void Campaign, but we've had no such luck. So, yeah, here he be. He's here for PvP, for Twine Immunity, and that is about all he accomplishes. Because, well, the A tier just does just as well, if not better, having Defire and all. And also, it's not like I can even make full use out of the S tier Awaken right now because it's just so much higher than all my other Awakens that he's just too fast if I fully invest with the Soul Power. And I don't plan on upgrading to A's and A pluses on my supports. So, yeah, that's the situation that we got going on. Um, Star Souls, I suppose we should show off. The cat is maxed. The fire one is also maxed, almost, with the exception of the trail. And then what my plan is I'm prioritizing the bloom. I see potential with this thing. It's not very good early on. I think the earliest we ever reach fulfillment, where is it? Here, is like round 11 until the point at which you reach the burst skill, at which point it accumulates rather quickly. So that'll be good. And then I don't much care about the time plume anymore. The skills just don't seem super consequential with the exception of the revive, and that's only for PvP. The bloom, I think, is just going to be much more helpful in most other modes. I'll want the burst skill unlocked on this eventually, but it's not anything I'm going to be prioritizing. So that's that. And then the gloomy stars, the eye thing, I don't need even a little bit, so I don't even have the first version of that unlocked. So yeah, there you go. You'll see I'm D15 now, and I have 8 Nirvana heroes, which is quite nice. Allows for a lot of versatility. with my Star Soul swappage, which is rather nice. Here's the home. We've got a lot of attack coming from the Starwing Jara and the SFX. Their Awakens are rather nutty, so 7.9k attack on the Jara, and the SFX 8.272 thousand, which is nice, and still 3 more bars to go. Am I going to fill that? Absolutely not. That would be absurdly expensive. But yeah, that I think is going to do it for us today. This is a very cool looking island. It's a shame it just kind of sucks a whole lot. We have 4 total people on iOS who have cleared it. Can I push to top 10? I really, really doubt it, but I mean, I just need to beat 1019, which is, it is indeed the 6 Valk stage. Um, but if I can wizard up a way to clear that, I would be top 10 on iOS, which would be wicked. That would make me very happy. Will that happen? Absolutely not. I really doubt it. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. It probably involves getting Star Alchemist Holmes Young back on the account. Uh, I'll like I don't yeah I don't even know what I'm gonna do to get that to make that happen. Regress Gaggy temporarily, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. Who cares? I don't want to think about that stage right now. Boss 6 is going well, ish. I can clear this with my stats as they are now. I just need to get lucky. If you're interested in my strategy for this, I do it with 120 million attack DGN that we've done so far, and I can kill the boss version. It's just I don't have enough damage to clean up the minions with one team, so I send in a B team. Have not gotten lucky with that yet, but I don't really need the Destiny at the moment, which is funny to say because I've needed Destiny since it came out, but not anymore. Um, yeah, rather difficult. We can clear this stage though, eventually. Treasure Train is looking quite sexy, I won't lie. Almost 20 million, which is very nice indeed. But yeah, that'll do it. I have, as you know, perfect smash 170 now, which is cool. Not much else to report. We can maybe go in here. Oh, I took some losses, so that's embarrassing, but we also took some wins. So I'm going to be the team on the right here. You can see I have the Gaganator on the team right here. Quite cool. It's a bit sad the outcome is spoiled a bit, but hey, what can you do? Pretty decent comeback, I must say. Gaggy dropping dead and then just resulting in the death. I do believe that this is Renville who is attacking me at this time. He's one of the few slot 2 IEA people that I know of. And then of course there's his LFA. I do think that's him. I'm not sure. Might be. I don't know. He probably attacked me twice. Perhaps that happened. It looks like same dude. Sorry, Renville. Not today. Not today. Some other time, perhaps. Yeah, there we go. SSM's just too brutal of a hero for now. Um, we got 2 more offensive or defensive wins that we can take a look at. Am I going to show off my losses? Absolutely not. We've got a slot 6 Star Swordsman Mockman, so I believe this might be the face, who I do believe acquired an S tier SSM in my lurking. I do believe he does have one of those now. We'll be able to confirm, but not many run slot 6 SSM. So I do think that's him. Might not be, but quite cool. S tier Mockman. Was that the one 5 hours ago, or was that the one 12 hours ago? We're about to see. No, different guy. And then there is Norton Hague, who is absolutely brutal in PvP. This is why I want stun immunity, just to ward off the Nortons and the Wukongs. Very not fun for me. but we do eventually secure the victory, as was foretold. There we go. Quite cool. Full S tier team that we have felled. Not that it really is going to interact with the fight outcomes because I don't use TVB to begin with. Um, so yeah, aside from the stats, I'm not sure how much the S tier would have helped that particular person. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Enjoy Realm Clash whenever that comes by rather soon. And aside from that, I got nothing else for you. So have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye bye.